In a world where anything is possible, where what you get is a direct result of what you put in, where opportunity is equal for all and you choose your destiny, there is something we all search for, something that inspires us. It's the passion that inspires us. It's the speed that drives us. This is that world. This is your world. SSBB E-Sport. Live your dream. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us. It is round 9. Can you believe it? Round 9 of season 1 of the SSBB E-Sport Championship 2022. This is the last season we are doing in GT Sport, and then we're kicking it off in GT7, and I'm super pumped. How I'm gonna make that happen, I don't know, but we're gonna do it. So we are at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. It is a wet race for category 1 of the Pro-Am nutcases. So let's where are we in terms of the points? Let's just have a look at the points after round 8. It is pretty close, let me tell you, at the front. I'm just trying to get the zoom right. There we go. So let's just jump to the desktop, and there we have it. So leading the championship is Valley V4L3 on 323 points. He's done 9 rounds. Then second on 263. Third is Tabato 248. Fourth is Death Raccoon 208, and fifth is Mr. Bombastic with 178. So wow, we're gonna have ourselves a good evening tonight. Damage, I don't know. Damage, where is... Let's see, is damage on? Let's just see, what is Death Raccoon saying? So, interesting racing and some great racing in Clubman's this evening. Don't know why my... Alrighty, so we're about to kick things off. Let's let everybody know. Starting in 2 minutes. We'll just make sure that we're doing 7 laps. That's good. The second race is going to be a longer race, and I think we're going to have ourselves an interesting race. It's going to be tough. I was driving these cars. Let's just do a lap, a sighting lap, and let the guys know. Okay, let's go do ourselves a lap, and let me tell you, it is actually great fun in the wet. These cars are on heavy wets, so you can play with the balance quite a bit. But you obviously have to be ready to catch the oversteer. This is super fast. So apparently GT7 is a lot more difficult, especially in the wet. Curbs are really slippery. Second gear and first gear, you got to be careful. The whole thing is you got to get the nose in with this car, and then let the rear turn the car mid-corner, but obviously it's really difficult. See, touch the curb. See how the car turns on full lock. Gotta be so sensitive on the accelerator. Get the nose turned in. See, I just got on the gas and it rotates like that. It's such good fun, I must say. This corner is a bit slower. It's quick through there. Don't go down into first gear because you will pay significantly. So there's also a ton of wheel spin. Getting on the power through there is going to be fun. But Eau Rouge is actually really quick. Unless you miss your brake, your corner entry like I did there, so you pick up a 1 second penalty for that. Actually a ton of grip. Someone really went off there. Drifting around this corner. Gotta get the nose in. So bombastic having a battling with the car there. See, oh, it rotates on the exit there. Have to wait for the car there. Oh, yes. I must say, I really enjoy this. Full throttle through here. Yeah, we're gonna have to slow down just a bit. Wide on entry to that, but so 235 9. Okay, so that was a lot of fun. Here we go, starting now. Alrighty. Must say, that was a lot of fun. You gotta be so sensitive with the accelerator and that balance. You always, it's like a ballet you're doing. Oh, get the nose turned in and then balance the car on the exit. Really cool. Really cool. The cars handle really well in the rain. So these guys only have 5 minutes. Who was the last race winner? Can't qualify. Let's just see. Valley can't qualify. Denz has left the room. Oh no! What happened with Denz? BR not qualifying. We're gonna have to restart for James. So let's see, Death Raccoon. Looking quick, you can see the cars moving around quite a lot. It's good to see. Beautiful car. Davide in second. Third is Bombastic coming through there. Tabata in fourth. Beautiful shot as they come through. AW Racing. BR 6. To get a move on because there's not a lot of time. Value saying you need to go and pray for better connection. So Death Raccoon coming through. Who's going to get the quickest lap? Death Raccoon looking really good. Davide went in really deep there. Let's look at Bombastic. Also goes a bit deep. That Tabata, so Tabata is fourth. AW Racing. Now these guys are only starting their first flyer now. And welcome to everybody in the comments. So not sure if BR is going to get a first flying lap. Let's see. Then Death Raccoon getting the nose turned in. See, this man knows what he's doing. Excuse the pun. See, they're hitting the curb exactly where he's looking really good. Looking very good is Death Raccoon. See, a good driver in his natural habitat. Let's just watch, listen and learn. It's such a good looking car, this BMW. Raccoon pushing that thing to the absolute limit. Very impressive performance from Death Raccoon here. Wow. Very, very impressive performance here from Death Raccoon. It just looks really, looks like he's just nailing the circuit and all of the corners. Super quickly then. Let's see what he does through here. Oh, on the curb. Wow. He's got this track absolutely dialed. Beautiful performance from Death Raccoon coming through there, using a lot of that curb. Not getting too greedy, so this should be an absolutely stellar lap. Death Raccoon 4 seconds, 0.6 ahead of Bombastic, so good effort from Bombastic. Third is Tabata. Good effort from Tabata. Davide fourth, AW Racing. Let's see, where does AW Racing go? Stays fifth, 8 seconds behind. Davide didn't get a good lap in, so BR on a lap. I don't know if this is going to be a timed lap or what, but let's see if he gets a time. 2 minutes to go. Should get a timed lap. Death Raccoon, stellar lap from Death Raccoon. So we're gonna have to reset. We are pushing hard. You can see the car dancing around. Going to be placed, but oh, look at the car stepping out there. Great performance, really good driving these cars in the wet. That's such a well balanced car as well. Very nice car to drive, I must say. "57 seconds left. We are pushing hard, looking for a good time. It's looking quite impressive. Does he get it stopped quick enough? Goes through there second. Might have gone a bit hot through there. Has to be very ginger on the gas. Let's see. Goes up into third. What a lap from BR. Absolutely stellar lap from BR. Ahead of Tabata. That was a brilliant performance. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna have to restart 4 dens. So let's just let the guys know. Okay, so we're gonna have to quit. I'll let the guys know. Okay. Okay, so now let's just go change it. Practice and race. and then set by host. Who's Luca? I don't know what to say. Bombastic. Dead raccoon. Death raccoon, okay. Not sure what's going on there. These GT Sport servers are not being kind to us in the latter part of this year. So okay, so now we can change grid order. Okay, so it's Death Raccoon first, Bombastic second, third is BR. Brilliant performance from BR. Brilliant lap. Tabata fourth. Fifth is Davide. Sixth is AW. Seventh is gonna be Dens and Valley at the back. Okay, let's just capture that. Who was it? Death Raccoon? Death Raccoon. Yes. Okay, good show. Okay, we all in? Good. Alright, good. Let's have ourselves a good race here. Alrighty, this should be really good. Really good to watch. So, hold on to your seatbelts. This is gonna get wild. Hopefully we can see the lights we did before. Oh, Dens has left the room. Unfortunate. But here we go. Keep your eyes on the prize. I see red lights, no green lights. Waiting for the green lights. There we go. So, Death Raccoon looks like he has a good start. Bombastic. Battling to get off the line. He is left the room, not sure what happened there. So Alex and BR both spinning around and not getting off the line. So fifth is BR, he qualified. Third, sixth is Alex. Oh, unlucky, what happened there? So we're going through turn one. Eau Rouge, we've got Death Raccoon and Davide. Oh, in the third place is Tabata. Got up alongside Valley. So Tabata with the inside line there, managing to get through. Fourth is Valley. Fifth is BR. So BR up into fifth place. The rest of the guys have quit. So we got Death Raccoon and Davide having a big dice. In third and fourth is Tabata and Valley. Valley going wide there. Tabata managing to get up alongside. So Tabata is going to go up into third again. So it's a good exchange here from Tabata. Very respectful. And some good racing. Very good racing. Looking back, and all the while BR is closing the gap. BR was very quick in the qualifying. are running it a bit deep. So good racing to Botto, managing to open up a bit of breathing room. Just keep our eyes on your leaders. Looking back at Davide, so Death Raccoon also opening up a bit of breathing room now. To Botto in third. This is a good dice between these guys. Valley going deep, but running it very deep and possibly too deep. It's blocking off the corner for Tabata. That allows BR to get up alongside. So Valley went very deep and did the block pass, and that allowed BR to get up alongside. Another way Tabata is there he is. So BR having a freaking great race. He qualified third but had a diabolical start and spun the car. And so anyway, Death Raccoon the 1.2 second gap over Davide. It's a tough race, 7 laps. And second is Davide, third is Valley. Fourth is BR. Fifth is Tabata. So let's keep our eyes on this third place. Tabata getting purple sectors. BR went in a bit hot in that last corner. Oh, the tails bragging on that BMW. Wet race providing some fantastic action for us. And just shouts if you can't hear me. Look at the glory of that car. It looks fantastic. So none of these 5 with any damage. Valley in a good position in third. Pushing very hard. Beyond fourth. Oh, look at that. Big slide from Beyond. Big slide from Valley on the exit. They're both catching Davide. These guys are pushing very hard. They're busy catching Davide. Davide must have made a mistake. Let's go back and look at that slide from BR on the brakes. As we see him come in there, just trails, breaks the car a bit too much, and boom. So BR getting purple sectors. Let's drive on board with Davide and look backwards. Looking back at Valley very deep on the brakes there. Wow, that was deep. High. He managed to get the car stopped. It's unreal. That was really, really deep on the brakes. Maybe Davide just had made a mistake, but Valley has really closed the gap on Davide. Oh, Davide getting it very sideways. So he's got Valley right up alongside. And going through Eau Rouge here, you can go through there in 5th gear. Actually carrying a lot of speed through there. So looking back at Valley again, 232. Oh, Davide putting 2 wheels on the dirt, making a mistake there. This allows Valley through. So yeah, up into 4th, Valley relegated to 3rd. Sorry, Davide relegated to 3rd. So we are having a good race. His next opponent is Davide. Death Raccoon 4 seconds down the road, having a brilliant race. Valley up into 2nd. Valley, your championship leader. A good race. BR running it really wide there. So Davide not letting Valley go. So this could be an interesting ending. The gap is about 0.5. Valley back struggling a bit with these conditions. Davide closing the gap. Davide looking strong in the rain. Made a couple of mistakes, and that's why he lost a position to Valley, but the two Italians going at it. Bellissimo. Death Raccoon still 4 seconds down the road. Very, very good on the brakes in that corner, I must say. Glorious shot from these guys. The quickest lap, 2:32.5. Death Raccoon going through, making a huge mistake. That allows the other guys to close the gap. The gap was 4.2, it's down to 3, so that's putting Death Raccoon under huge pressure. Just getting a bit too eager on the gas there, so now the gap is 2.6. He has to be very cool with this now. He had such good performance there, and now he's just under pressure. He's still got a decent gap, but Vali's going to smell that, and he knows it was perhaps the pressure from Vali before. But Death Raccoon with a lot of big mountain to climb here. He's got lap 4 of 7, but he's looking solid. Looking absolutely solid. 2.2 the gap. So second is Vali. The gap 1.3 between Vali and Davide. You can see there, Vali running it a bit deep. Davide looking really good there. Third is Davide. Davide's got BR behind him, 1 second behind. And then 3 seconds behind BR is Tabata. 2.3 seconds. Look at how Death Raccoon just drifts the car through there. Absolutely spectacular. Such a glorious shot, and it's a fast corner as well. You can see him takes the entry, gets the car lined up, he turns it in and just uses the rear end to turn the car. Absolutely gorgeous. That's lap 4 of 7. Must come back and watch that again. So Death Raccoon 2.1 seconds the gap now. Feeling the pressure perhaps. But Death Raccoon has been super quick. He was 4 seconds ahead of everyone, but possibly feeling the pressure here. Doesn't have any damage. 1.8 seconds the gap. Valley really has in his sights. See if Valley will make like his last minute braking. Death Raccoon getting it all squealy on the brakes. Gap down to 1.4. So Death Raccoon feeling the pressure. Valley chipping away all the time. Death Raccoon driving so well. Davide runs it a bit deep there. BR made a mistake. He's last now. So 1.5 seconds. Valley really doing a phenomenal job chipping away at those times. Death Raccoon super quick through Eau Rouge. You can see he's opened up the gap. Davide with a 0.4 second penalty. Out in third. Fourth is Tabata. Fifth is BR. Opened the gap up. 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds. What happened to Valley? Possibly made a mistake, so it's a bit of breathing room for Death Raccoon. And some great driving from these guys. Death Raccoon finding his comfort zone once again. Valley maybe making a bit of a mistake and must take immense concentration to maintain this pace. Tabata up onto the podium. Davide also made a mistake. So Tabata was last, he's now third. He must be loving life. He's got a 3.8 second gap between himself and Davide, and all he has to do is just really make sure he doesn't bottle it, and he'll be alright. So, hello everybody watching the stream. Thank you for joining us. So we've got Death Raccoon. If you've just joined us, we are at Spa-Francorchamps. It's pissing with rain. We're round 9 of the 2022 SSBB E-Sport Championship, and Death Raccoon is leading this race. It is a wet race, and it is phenomenal to watch. Good race. Nice to drive. Nice to watch as well. Death Raccoon doing a great job. Valley made a couple of mistakes, and he closed the gap down to 1.5 seconds at one point, but he made a couple of mistakes, and so let's keep our eyes on Death Raccoon. He has to be so careful. He made a big mistake there earlier, and that's what allowed Tabata to, Valley to close the gap. So he did that again. Gap down to 3.4. Valley looking quick, but not quick enough through Eau Rouge, so Death Raccoon's strength is definitely Eau Rouge. Tabata looking good. That's in third place. 13 seconds ahead of VR. Davide has parked it. He's going into the pits. Terminal damage. Getting his car fixed. Okay, not sure if he'll go out again. So Death Raccoon, gap down to 2.8 seconds. Feeling the pressure. Making mistakes. Is on lap 6 of 7. Wow, this is the longest race in Death Raccoon's life, because Valley has closed the gap again. It has to be millimetrically perfect. It's a tough race for Death Raccoon. Valley looking so menacing. This is your championship leader. I take second place. Putting, running it a bit deep there on the brakes. Putting Death Raccoon under pressure. Getting purple sectors. Tabata in third place. We are in fourth place, 13 seconds behind Tabata. Smell too strong. Oh, it's such a lovely smell. Get some water here, right quick. Watching your race leader. Oh, Valley going in very hard there. Managed to save it, so the gap down to 1.8. Death Raccoon needs to be so careful on the Exodus corner. Oh, and he almost bottles it. He went in way too hot there and got the thing all crossed up. Now the gap is down to 1.3 seconds. This is going to be tough. Death Raccoon's strength has always been Eau Rouge. Let's see. He's able to carry enough speed to open the gap up. 1.2 as they go in. 1.4, 1.5 as they come out. So that has helped him, but it's given him a 0.5 second penalty. So Death Raccoon feeling the pressure. He deserves this win. He's done everything right. He's made a few mistakes. So has Valley, but he's got the penalty down to 0.4. He has to play this really well. Very smooth, not make any mistakes on this final lap. Valley is hungry for that win. And going in deep there, but he manages to get hold of the car. You can see if you trail brake it too much, just rotates the rear. So 1.3 the gap now, 0.4 still the penalty. And does Valley have a penalty? No, he doesn't. So 1.1 the gap. But Death Raccoon looking solid on this last lap. Phenomenal drive from Death Raccoon. And we come through, leaving it all out on the track and managing to get the car stopped nicely. The Valley still looking menacing. 0.9 the gap, 0.4 the penalty. Ooh, this is getting close to the wire. So it's going to come down to that last chicane, and Valley is so quick there. 0.8 the gap, 0.7. Death Raccoon looks like he might be in a spot to bother here. He's going to have to defend really well into that last corner. 0.7 the gap, he's in the slip already. So Death Raccoon deserves this. Both of these drivers deserve this. It's really going to come down to who wants it the most. Oh, Valley going off. Valley might pick up a penalty for that. So Death Raccoon going very defensive. Gets rid of his penalty. Needs to just keep the car settled. 0.8 the gap. It's a drag race to the line. The world's slowest drag race, but Death Raccoon wins it. Phenomenal effort from Death Raccoon. Wow, third place to Botto. Coming home, brilliant drive, solid from Tabata. Fourth place is BR. Going through there, BR, has decided to park it. So we were like something like 8 that started, 9 that started, 4 have finished. Good effort from BR. Brilliant driving. So just got Davide in the pits. So let's just say that was Death Raccoon and Valley. Okay, so they're still going at it because Davide's in the pits, but there we go, it's finished. So brilliant racing from everybody. So Death Raccoon first. Second was Valley. Third was Tabata, and fourth was David didn't finish. Bombastic didn't race. Hall didn't race. BR was fourth. Fifth would be Dens because he got kicked. Wonder what happened with Bombastic. And who is it? Death Raccoon? Valley at the quickest lap. That was good racing. So Pram Cat 2. Let's do that. So it's Spa. There we go. And we're gonna do it rain again. Sorry guys. So, just gonna take a quick refreshment break. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay, let's do a lap in one of these cars. We'll do a lap in the Mustang. Of course. Am I looking backwards? Yes, I am. Okay. Oh. Not winning, yeah. Okay, got a track. Here we go. This should be quite fun. Don't have, well, this car doesn't have the front end grip that the BMW had. Be careful with the cables. Definitely use the accelerator to turn this car a lot more. Beautiful sunset. Oh, I'm loving this. Look at the colors. Gorgeous. So stunning with the sun behind. Whoa! Behind the clouds like that. Death Raccoon behind me. Super quick Death Raccoon. Here at wheel spinning in third there. It's going to be a good exchange with Death Raccoon. And he's slipped now. not able to hang with Death Raccoon. Amazing how fast you can be. Okay, I need to set the change grid order. So it is reverse grid based on current championship position. I'm sorry, I was supposed to do a lap there and I was just stuffing around. A to Z. Okay, let's look at, we are around 9. That's Spa. So Jason is not racing. Okay, so BR starting on pole. Davide second. Where's Davide? Davide second. Third, Safelicious. Bombastic is third. Death Raccoon fourth. Fifth is Tabato. Sixth will be Dens, then Valley. Okay, let's tell the guys. Starting in 3 minutes. Alrighty, so we had a bit of fun there. Let's look at where we are after that first race in terms of points. Valley with 343, second is Danes with 279, third is Tabato 266. Whew, it's close between those guys. Except Valley is kind of just, he's had a good streak. Jay said, I don't have wet tires. Valley looking quick. Let's have a look. Oh, Valley's quickest. 23-1. Very quick. Alright, we're gonna start now. Starting now. So, let's have ourselves a good race. Make sure I don't take anything out here. Alrighty.
I'm rocking.
Alright, so be on the front row. In pole. Let's see. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hands on the wheel and eyes on the prize. Let's go. That's a green light. who gets it off the line nicely. Bombastic has. Oh, Tabata gets it very squealy, but Davide up into first place. BR down to third. Davide. Oh, Valley spins it. Valley spins it. That's so unlucky. Valley, your 7th place man. I should have placed him. Anyway, Death Raccoon up into first. Second is Bombastic. Bombastic with a good chance of that Z4. That Z4 handles really well. So Death Raccoon first. Second is Bombastic. Third is Davide. So we are up into 4th place. It was really tiptoe through the off the line there, but Death Raccoon, your biggest winner out of all of this. There's 12 laps to go, and look at that gorgeous sight with all these cars coming through. Davide runs it very deep in the M3. Unfortunately, he's going to battle to get back on. So BR up into third. Davide relegated to fifth. He's got BR as Dens behind him. Davide snaking all over the place. Tabata out in 6th. Valley out in 7th place. So Valley has a lot of work to do. 6 seconds behind everybody. But Death Raccoon leading this race. A second behind Bombastic. It's really battled because that Z4 is not the quickest thing in a straight line, but very good around corners. Good on tires as well. So 3rd place, BR. Let's drive on board with BR. And you can see just what it's like in this thing. It's dreadful. Death Raccoon really quick round here. Well, it looks like he's doing well. There's a lot of carnage in the back. Dens and Davide. You have to be so ginger on the power with these things. And BR spins it. Must be pulling his hair out. So that's, oh, BR just battling to get away there. That's so unlucky. Just touched the gas. And that was that. So let's just go back and look at that. As he came through there, he got on the power. Whoop! That was all she wrote. So unlucky. Down to last place. So Death Raccoon pushing hard to stay ahead. Bombastic having a brilliant race. 3rd place is Dens in that Corvette, the understeer monster. 4th place Davide. 5th place Tabata. Yet another good drive from Tabata. Valley out in 6th and BR in 7th. A really good show from Death Raccoon, but he's got a long, tough race ahead of him. 2 of 12, Bombastic with really good performance so far. Oh, you could just see Bombastic running it deep there. Turning the wheel, but nothing happening. Gorgeous sounding car. Huge understeer. Bombastic looks like he's driving off the race line, which is, oh, in reality that's what you do. Always living on the edge. In the Lexus you can't use that much accelerator. You go near the accelerator and the thing spins on you. So it was the same in the Mustang. So Bombastic able to be quite aggressive with the accelerator. This is a good race. See Death Raccoon driving on the absolute rugged edge. Very deep and oh, almost doing a pirouette. So, Death Raccoon lives to tell the tale. He was very lucky to get away with that. Rustic's still there waiting in the wings. Oh, Death Raccoon was very lucky to get away with that. Ran it so deep there into that corner. Davide recovered nicely up to 4th place. Behind Davide is Tabato. Behind Tabato is Valley out in 6th, and 7th is BR. But this is the race for 1st place. Death Raccoon, bombastic. Corvette is closing all the time. There is dents in the Corvette. Having a lot of fun. Unfortunately, Dens couldn't join us in the first race. He got cut off. But what a race this is turning out to be. The top 4 and the tail wagging show of the century. Death Raccoon leading the charge, but by no means does he have it easy. You can just see he is battling to hold on. And let's just take all that bump away and watch this race. So you have Death Raccoon in 1st, 2nd is Mr. Bombastic. Death Raccoon currently leading the charge. 2nd is Bombastic. 3rd is the Corvette in Dens in the Corvette, but the Corvette just doesn't handle it. Very quick in a straight line. Davide out in 4th place. Z4 also not that quick. Straight line, but it handles rather well. So very interesting how these cars are all quite evenly matched. Oh, Den's running it very deep again on the brakes. He's able to do that because of the grip off the racing line. Shows you a lot of experience. Davide just having a terrible time in that M3. He's come back to 1st place, so Bombastic running it very deep on the outside there, getting up alongside Dens. Death Raccoon, so Bombastic into the lead now. He's going to have to hold station. Death Raccoon has always been so quick through Eau Rouge, so Bombastic's going to have to go very, very defensive. Will Death Raccoon look for the pass? He does. So that's the problem. Death Raccoon is so quick through Eau Rouge. Bombastic, oh, gets very, very loose and unfortunately loses the position to Dens. So Bombastic really battled there. He went from 1st to 3rd in a matter of a few corners. Oh, runs it very deep again, almost into the back of Dens. And Dens quits. Oh, Dens has had the worst internet luck and he was in such a good race. Oh. So So Death Raccoon once again, brilliant drive. Bombastic, it's against Death Raccoon and Bombastic. Valerio up into 3rd place. somehow from last to third. Davide making a move onto Botta, so that was a brilliant move onto Botta there. Davide running it wide. Valerio up into third. Brilliant drive from Valley. Davide gets a penalty for that, but able to recover. So Toronto fifth, BR still sixth. Running a lonely race. Valerio, what a drive from Valley. So Bombastic has to be a bit careful. 6 point. We're not even halfway through this race yet. 6.3 seconds behind him is Valerio. Dennis rejoined. Oh, so terrible. Good pass between Valley and good pass between Bombastic and Death Raccoon. Death Raccoon runs it very deep. Oh, this is gonna be so difficult because they've got Valerio closing the gap on them. Guys have to work together now. It's quite interesting. This is turning out to be quite a difficult race for these guys. 12 laps. Sure. Not Death Raccoon, Bombastic. Gap 0.6. Area slowly closing the gap. Is in third place from last place. Good driving from both of these guys. At this rate, Valeria's going to catch them. Bombastic's car is all over the place. Tabata down in fourth. Davide's made a mistake and is behind Tabata again. It's a good sounding BMW. We're out in 16 seconds behind. Oh, and as I say that, Death Raccoon spins it. Valeria's gonna pass as well. That's so unlucky for Death Raccoon. So Valley from last to second. What a drive. Let's have a look what happened there. On the infamous corner, Death Raccoon almost spun it so many times here tonight and just, oh, looks like he got pushed around. Let's have a look at that again. From Bombastic's point of view. And ooh, this is going to be interesting. Contact puts him into a slide, an additional contact. And ooh, that's contentious. So Bombastic and Death Raccoon. So Valerio in second, Bombastic currently leading. Third is Death Raccoon. Fourth is Davide. This battle between Davide and Tabata rages on. Brilliant driving. Brilliant driving. Great dice. So good to see the M3 still kind of hanging in there. The wet is really a big leveler for all of these drivers. Drive on board with Tabata. 3.3 seconds the gap. So, Bombastic being really smooth. Understeer is unbelievable. You can hear how the car spins and then eventually grips up. So out in second is Valerio, closing the gap to Tabata. Third place, Death Raccoon. Death Raccoon, a bit of a contentious coming together with Tabata. It's interesting. Fourth is Davide. Fifth is Tabata. Sorry, Death Raccoon and Bombastic had a coming together. So Bombastic slowly getting hunted down by Valerio. We are saying he had to park it. Valerio with good pace, all the way from the back to the front, currently in second place. Let's drive on board with Valerio. Bombastic living on the edge. Still a very good race between these guys. Keep our eyes on third place, Death Raccoon. Fourth place, Davide. Fifth place, Tabata. Excuse me, it's been a long day. So, Death Raccoon was your race leader, and let's see if we can go back. Let's look at this. This was the incident where Death Raccoon lost the lead of the race. That will be under review. So, usually unlucky, so Death Raccoon, Bombastic running it very deep there, and Valley gets up alongside, but Bombastic maintains the position, gets ahead of Valerio, and Valerio does a cutback and is on the inside for the next corner. So Bombastic running it very deep into that corner, same as Valerio. Both of them going so hot into the corner. Bombastic and Valerio having a huge dice is great stuff. And Valerio, Bombastic not letting Valley get away, which is good, because I reckon if he does, he gets a gap, then Valley will just pull out a massive gap. But Bombastic pushing very hard here. Down lap 8 of 12, 4 laps to go. Long race this. Valerio coming very good on the brakes here, able to run it so deep. So Bombastic survives another lap. How he's able to do this? I mean, that Z4 looks like it is just so good in the rain, but it suffers hugely from understeer. So let's see how they get on down the straight. Bombastic alongside Valley is going to concede to go through Eau Rouge. Looks like that Z4 suffers so much from understeer. So Bombastic down to second, 0.4 behind this man, Valerio. But closing the gap. Once again, Bombastic's not going to let this go. Good dice between them. Gap 6 seconds to Death Raccoon. Death Raccoon could still catch these guys. Lap 9 of 12. Bombastic pushing a bit hard there. Death Raccoon 6.7 seconds behind. He has David and Tabato very close behind him. Fourth is David, fifth is Tabato. First place, 1.9 seconds ahead is Mr. Bombastic. Sorry, Valerio is setting purple sectors a lot. Bombastic running it a bit deep. Death Raccoon still 6 point. Closed the gap a bit, basically from 6.8 down to 6.2, but now closed it a lot. Whoa, Davide spinning it. Unfortunately, let's go back to your first place driver. Oh, Davide. Oh, we dipped back down to 4. We were 9. Oh, yeah. Lap 10 of 12. Valerio still leading the race. 3 seconds ahead of Bombastic. So Death Raccoon trying to close the gap on Bombastic. Death Raccoon is front end damage. Bombastic is the only one with sorry, Death Raccoon, the only one with damage. Don't know what happened there. We're gonna have to look at everything again as we go into GT7. But the racing looks very good either way. Sure everything looks good. It does. We're on lap 10 of 12. Valerio's run such a great race. Thank you to everybody for joining us this evening. We're on lap 10 of 12. We're about to start lap 11 at Spa-de-Francorchamps. It's been a very long race, 25 minutes already. This is pretty much half of the endurance race that we run on a Sunday. This is a long race, so we've got the final round 10 of the Pro-Am series next week at Brands Hatch. Be sure to not miss that one. Bot out in 4th, Death Raccoon in 3rd, Bombastic 2nd. Poor Den's got disconnected again, so we landed up with 5 finishes. Den's landed up with 4th finishes. Den's will be number 5 because he got disconnected. Oh, Valley with a big mistake, spinning it there or getting it really crossed up. Bombastic not close enough to capitalize on that. Oh, Death Raccoon also spinning it. That's so unlucky. So Death Raccoon with massive damage now. Oh, Death Raccoon, why? Why? So we've got 3 left. Alrighty, so it's Valeria, Mr. Bombastic, Tabotto. There were 9. There are now 3. Wow. Second Bombastic, so good result for Bombastic. So we're on the final lap now. It's still Valley first, 4 seconds ahead of Bombastic in second. And third is Tabotto. Valley pretty much started from the back, moved up into 4th and 3rd, and then had an incident. Something happens, he spun it and basically was at the back. He's worked his way from the back to the front. Phenomenal drive from Valerio up into 1st place on the final lap. Doing a great job. He's only made 1 mistake, 2 mistakes, apologies. Bombastic has been playing with, flirting with danger this whole race, but he's maintained really good pace and is able to not pick up any damage. Tabotto is also down to 6th or 7th or something. He's up into 3rd place, so very, very good show from Tabotto. But your 1st place man, Italian stallion Valerio, still out in 1st place, obviously, because he is the 1st place man. So Valerio doing a good job here. Oh, pushing it hard, getting that nose turned in, rotates the rear quite a bit. So Valley coming to the last corners here, getting the thing stopped, turn nicely, comes through to finish this mammoth race. It was a tough race. First place for Valerio, very good drive from Mr. Bombastic. Second place, Tabata, exceptional drive from Tabata, was also down right at the back and managed to pull his way up into third place. Brilliant driving. So, what a race. That was a tough, grueling race. Half of the time of our endurance races, but guys have pulled through and done a great job. Fantastic work from Valerio. Oh, I'm chatting to these guys. I'm still live. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'm an idiot. So let's look at the points. These are the points after Spa. Valerio leading the championship, 364. Second is Denz, 296. Third is Tabata, 284. Brilliant from Tabata. Death Raccoon, fourth, 229. Bring up your top five. Bombastic with 212. Wow, what an evening's racing it's been. It's been wild. Thank you guys so much. Sunday we've got our endurance race. Make sure you check that out. I think I might race the second last one before the finale. I don't know. Anyway, have yourselves a great weekend. We'll chat later.